Commentary highlights of one of this channel's favourite players, Jakub Mensik, and Jakub Mensik v Fabian Marozsan in the Rome tournament. So 30-40, first game of the match. Break point for Fabio Marozsan. Jakub Mensik serving and Jakub Mensik with a central serve and Fabio Marozsan with a forehand return centre, and then Jakub Mensik strikes a forehand to the right and it's just out, and it's Fabian Marozsan with a breaker serve in the first set after the first game of the match. So Fabio Marozsan with breaker serve in the first set and serving, but it's break point for Jakub Mensik, 30-40. And Fabio Marozsan with a serve centre box, and Jakub Mensik with a backhand strike to the left on return, and Fabio Marozsan backhand to left, then Jakub Mensik. And then Jakub Mensik with forehand to right, and then Fabian Marozsan with forehand to left, just out, and a breaker serve on return of serve for Jakub Mensik in the first set, and it's on serve. So 1-1 on serve in the first set. Jakub Mensik serving at 40 love. Jakub Mensik with a central serve and Fabio Marozsan with forehand block return. And then Jakub Mensik strikes a forehand to the left, and Fabio Marozsan with a backhand to the right, and Jakub Mensik backhand slice to the centre, and Fabio Marozsan with forehand to the left just hits the net, and that's the first hold of serve of the match to love, and the first hold of serve in the match from Jakub Mensik for one of the players in this one, in this first set. Two or one serve in the first set. Jakub Mensik serving 40 love. Jakub Mensik with a wide serve and Fabio Marozsan backhand returns left, and then Jakub Mensik strikes a backhand to the right, and Fabio Marozsan with a forehand slice return just out, and Jakub Mensik holds that game on serve to love. So 3-3 on serve. Jakub Mensik serving 40 love. Jakub Mensik with a serve to the centre, and it's an ace to hold serve. And another game on serve. Another hold of serve to love for Jakub Mensik. So 4-3, Jakub Mensik on serve in the first set. Fabio Marozsan serving 15-all. And Fabio Marozsan with a central serve, and Jakub Mensik with backhand return centre, and Fabio Marozsan strikes a backhand left, and Jakub Mensik backhand return centre, and Fabio Marozsan strikes forehand centre, and Jakub Mensik strikes a forehand to the right, just hits the net, and hold a serve for Fabio Marozsan. So still on serve in the first set. So 4 on serve, 40-15. Jakub Mensik serving, and Jakub Mensik with a serve wide, and Fabian Marozsan forehand block return to the right, and Jakub Mensik strikes forehand to the right, and Jakub Mensik's net with Fabian Marozsan with backhand return to the right, just hits the net, and hold a serve for Jakub Mensik. So 5-4, Jakub Mensik on serve in the first set. Fabio Marozsan serving at 30-all. Fabian Marozsan for wide serve, and Jakub Mensik with forehand block return to left, and Fabian Marozsan rather further forward strikes back on left, and Jakub Mensik forehand return. Fabian Marozsan at net, then the forehand volley to the right, but just hits the net. So set point for Jakub Mensik. Fabian Marozsan with a wide serve, and Jakub Mensik strikes a backhand return to the left, and then Fabian Marozsan strikes a forehand to the right, just out, and that's game in first set. Jakub Mensik with a break. 6-4, Jakub Mensik, and 1 set to love. So first game of the second set, Jakub Mensik serving at 40-15. Jakub Mensik with a wide serve, and Fabian Marozsan with forehand return to left, just hits net, bit on that wide serve from Jakub Mensik. So Jakub Mensik holds in the first game of the second set, holds serve. So 2-all on serve in the second set. Jakub Mensik serving, but it's love 30. And Jakub Mensik with a serve wide, and Fabian Marozsan strikes a forehand return to the left, and then Jakub Mensik forehand return to centre, but then Fabian Marozsan further forward strikes forehand to the right, and Jakub Mensik with backhand lob return to the left, and it's in, and Fabian Marozsan with backhand to the left, and Jakub Mensik then strikes a forehand to the right, just out. So point. So Jakub Mensik, after saving an amount of break points on this game on serve for Jakub Mensik, with a point to potentially hold serve. Jakub Mensik serve, and Fabian Marozsan return, and then Jakub Mensik then strikes forehand to left, and Fabian Marozsan strikes a backhand to right, and Jakub Mensik strikes a backhand to right, and Fabian Marozsan forehand to left. Jakub Mensik then forehand to the centre, and then Fabian Marozsan strikes a forehand to the right, and it's a winner. Jakub Mensik for a point to maybe hold serve. Jakub Mensik with a wide serve bit on it. Fabian Marozsan with a backhand block return, but then out of that, Jakub Mensik with a forehand drive volley to the centre, and it's a winner, and Jakub Mensik holds that game on serve after saving an amount of break points. So 4-3, Jakub Mensik on serve in the second set. Fabian Marozsan serving, but break point for Jakub Mensik, and Fabian Marozsan with a serve centre box, and Jakub Mensik strikes a backhand return to the centre, and Fabian Marozsan forehand after that. A bit of that backhand return from Jakub Mensik, and Jakub Mensik with a breaker serve in the second set. Jakub Mensik serving, but 2 break points for Fabian Marozsan. 15-40. Jakub Mensik with a central serve, and Fabian Marozsan with backhand block returns right, and Jakub Mensik to the net for backhand slice to centre, and then forehand to the left from Fabian Marozsan. And then Jakub Mensik with forehand to the centre, just out, and Fabian Marozsan with breaker serve, so on serve in the second set. So the second set on serve, and the second set is in a tiebreak. Jakub Mensik serving the first point of the tiebreak, and Jakub Mensik with a central serve, and Fabian Marozsan with a backhand returns right, and Jakub Mensik backhand centre, and Fabian Marozsan forehand to left, and Jakub Mensik forehand to centre, and Fabian Marozsan forehand to left, and Jakub Mensik and strikes forehand to left, and Fabian Marozsan with backhand slice return, just out. So 4-1 Jakub Mensik in the tiebreak. Fabian Marozsan serving this point. Fabian Marozsan with a central box serve, and then Jakub Mensik strikes a backhand returns right, and then Fabian Marozsan forehand return hits top net and over net, and then Jakub Mensik then strikes a backhand to the right, and then Fabian Marozsan with forehand slice turns left, and Jakub Mensik with forehand slice left, and Fabian Marozsan with backhand slice to the right, and Jakub Mensik strikes a backhand to the right. Then Fabian Marozsan with forehand slice turns left, and Jakub Mensik forehand to left, and Fabian Marozsan with backhand to the right, and Jakub Mensik with backhand slice return to the right, just out. So 6-2 Jakub Mensik in the tiebreak, so 4 match points. Jakub Mensik serving this point. Jakub Mensik with a serve wide, just hits the net, so second serve for Jakub Mensik on this point. Jakub Mensik with a wide serve, and Fabian Marozsan with a forehand return, just hits the net, a bit on that second serve, on that wide serve, on that second serve from Jakub Mensik. Game, set and match, Jakub Mensik by 2 sets to love, and Jakub Mensik maintains enough a level to win in 2 competitive sets by 2 sets to love for Fabian Marozsan, and in the next round of the tournament in Rome. 2 sets to love Jakub Mensik, 6-4, 7-6.